Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mabimpressions, and today we're going to be talking about Final Fantasy VII, The First Soldier. It's a battle royale game themed to Final Fantasy on mobile. Is it worth playing? Let's talk about it. Before we get started, if you're into indie, retro, and new game reviews, please consider subscribing. I do upload daily videos. I'll be giving my final rating on The First Soldier at the end of the review, so make sure to stay till the end for that. Beginning with the developer and publisher, it's by Square Enix and A-Team or A-Team, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It came out November 17th, 2021. It is free to play on Android and iOS. The game is set 30 years before the events of Final Fantasy VII, before Soldier was established, Soldier being the elite fighting force of the Shinra Electric Power Company in Final Fantasy VII. The genre is Battle Royale, hack and slash action with RPG and FPS elements thrown in. It's single player, but you can team up with two other players. Moving over to the gameplay section, if you're interested in any of the footage for today's episode, there's links in the description to my Let's Play channel where you can see all the gameplay I've recorded, and please follow me on Twitch. I live stream very frequently. Thank you so much. So, the majority of the game, you'll be pretty much doing this. You're going to be doing battle royale matches, leveling up, season pass challenges, earning cosmetics, and raising a chocobo. Going into some of the specifics, how does the battle royale work here? Well, there are 4 modes at the moment of this review. There's the single player ranked and unranked, and team ranked and unranked. Up to 75 people can be in one match at a time, and of course, it being a battle royale, the goal is to be the last person or team standing. There are many classes to choose from at the start of each match, and they all have their pros and cons. Warriors gain huge melee advantages, mages can crit with spells, and rangers can mark targets with just shooting at people. The map is very large, and it has a ton of different areas that are Final Fantasy VII themed. If you've played the latest FF7 remake, you'll really enjoy seeing all these iconic spots so readily to explore. It's also littered by tons of monsters. You can take them on by finding gold, consumables, and gain experience. They are optional, but it definitely helps if you can find the opportunity to take them out safely. You'll be dropping in by helicopter and looting like crazy. Every class starts with a melee weapon, but it's in your best interest to loot spells, guns, consumables, and even summon abilities. You can loot up to 3 spells at once, and they're upgraded by picking up multiple copies of it, so you can go from fire to Fira to Furiga. They cost mana to cast, which recovers over time, and there's a wide variety of uses for them. The Blizzard drops an ice turret, Arrow can launch you in the air, Cure provides an AoE heal, and Gravity can hinder enemy movements. Talking about the gameplay, there are many different types of guns. You got assault rifles, pistols, shotguns, and snipers. They come in different rarities, common, rare, epics, and you can hip fire them or aim down the sights. Consumables consist of potions that can heal you right away, and you can even find equipment amulets that give you certain passives like immune to explosives and movement speed buffs. Just like a typical battle royale, as time goes by, the map shrinks and shrinks, and you'll have to keep traveling towards the safe zone circle. You can run or find vehicles. There's motorcycles, multi-seat cards, and chocobo stations. Quickly talking about chocobos, you can summon your raised chocobo at chocobo stations scattered around the map. They can be ridden and are great for traversing and can even attack players. Moving over to the leveling and season pass challenges, there's more to the gameplay portion, of course, but let's move on. After each match, win or lose, you'll obtain class experience. Each class has their own active skills and passives. As you level them up, you'll unlock new cosmetics and skill books. These can be used to unlock new abilities, then they can be swapped out at any time for your chosen loadout for future matches. There's also the Season Pass challenges. Currently, the Season Pass works like this. You check out your list of tasks, and you try to get them done during a match. It sometimes requires you to play as a specific class, or even deal a certain amount of melee damage and stuff like that. There are dailies and weekly challenges. They're timed for about 100 or so days each season, and there are free unlocks and paid unlocks as typical for Battle Pass monetization setups. Let's talk about the gacha and chocobo raising. While it's not pay to win, as far as I can tell, there are loot boxes where you can get rewards or straight out buy them with real money. You can get different hats, jackets, the usual. You can also get guns and vehicle skins, emotes, profile pictures, and even music can be unlocked, so there's quite a lot there. Throughout your matches, you'll also be obtaining lots of different food that you can feed your chocobos. These affect different stats like attack, stamina, speed, and jump power. You can have a lot of chocobos at your disposal, and you can even breed them over time for different colors and types. Moving over to the presentation, though it is a mobile, it looks good. The draw distance is decent, and it's Final Fantasy. They did great with the character models, the animations, the spell effects, and monsters look awesome. Sounds and music, it's amazing. There are a ton of different iconic tracks here that are played throughout, and they even have the battle theme pickup when you start fighting monsters in a match. It's a really nice touch there. Alright, time for the pros and cons. What did I like? What is the main selling point? So, first of all, it's a free-to-play game for Android and iOS. I also believe account progression is cross-play. It's not pay-to-win as far as I can tell. Matches tend to last around 5 to 20 minutes or so. Solo is fun and good, but they did really well with the teams. They have good features like map marking, class choosing order, and text chat with voice chat. And the action is non-stop. You always have something to do, loot, kill monsters, or take out other players. Progression feels steady. Each class can be leveled up to 60, and the daily/season challenges aren't that bad to complete. With that being said, what did I dislike and what would I change? Okay, here we go. Let's talk about the bad stuff. The controls are terrible. You can play with the built-in mobile controls or try a Bluetooth gamepad like I did. While I haven't had huge, extensive, long sessions with the mobile controls, I heard it's pretty decent, but wow, the gamepad controls are straight out bad. The analog dead zone is around 25+%, which means you cannot fine-tune your aim. While the layout/hotkeys are fine for controller, messing with the map and inventory feels really bad with controls. I had this issue where you just couldn't see your reticle in the menus. Not sure if this will be fixed soon, but it really needs to be smoothed out. Another issue is just the overall bugs and glitches we've been having. Game crashes pretty often in the middle of fights. Luckily, you can just relaunch the app and jump right back in, but it pretty much ruins a match at that point if you were fighting beforehand. Tons of rollback, lag, and sometimes stuck in menus or aiming down sights. So, moving on to the final verdict and thoughts. Does this Final Fantasy Battle Royale work? Honestly, even though I did have some troubles with the controls and the performance, those issues can be fixed. The most important thing here is the foundation of the game. It really works well. It's impressive that this mobile game can have up to 75 players in a match on this huge map. Lots of different ways to fight. You got melee, magic, guns, skills, you got passives, consumables. It's really fun when it works. My biggest wish is that this becomes a straight out PC port right now with crossplay, or at the very least make it available on BlueStacks, because right now I can't find it on there. If you were wondering what I was playing on, I was using an iPad mini 6th gen using an Elgato HD60S to capture the footage. I'm going to be giving Final Fantasy VII The First Soldier a 75% recommendation. With it being free to play, you don't have much to lose here. You'll know if this is something you'll like long term after the first 5 or so matches, but I highly recommend it. Alright, so I'm going to end it here. If you guys enjoy, leave a like. It helps a lot. If you haven't already subscribed for daily videos, as I said, you can check out the links in the description to my Let's Play YouTube channel and come by Twitch. Would love to see you there. Maybe we can even team up. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.